The jersey for us isn't just a jersey. We actually really care about the story that it tells and how we as a team can help bring those stories to life.
No matter where you're from, our river will flow and reach you.
Yes! And the Chiefs are into the final!
That kōrero all about the river being embracing with everybody, and no matter where you're from, that you're a part of our river. That was huge for us. We integrated that into ngā kākahu tauane. So those were all of the thoughts around, this is what needs to go into a jersey. You have your major river, and your major connector there, but then there's also the smaller streams of where they come from. You know, when we think about that, it's the players who come from the smaller towns. Now, when I think about Sam Cane, you know, and I think about Taupo being there, and then Reporoa, and you know, that small stream feeds into that big lake, which that lake feeds into this river. Those small interconnectors connect us all in a different way.
We're very proud people, care deeply about our people in our community and also our whenua, our land. It's awesome to have that sort of connection and that meaning to be a chief or to represent the Chiefs.
When you go into our Bay of Plenties and our Waikatoas and our counties and all our different provincial unions by nature, we want to play a brand. We have to play a brand that inspires people, that excites people, that stays true to, I suppose, the essence of who we are.
For the water to be the joining figure, for the jersey, for the streams to flow in. It's about all our provinces that are represented in the jersey. So they need to breathe with us and make us who we are. We're so proud of our bigger provinces that you see, but also the places that aren't named. It is so important to acknowledge and integrate all of those into our Chiefs jersey.
The representation of us wholly on the jersey is massive from an organisational standpoint. It talks to where they see us and to us as people.
We were really proud for our women to elect to want to wear the same jersey, and I think that is reflective of us as a club, that we adopt that one team, one dream mentality, and it's awesome to see the women run out in that jersey. Although the concept of having a Chiefs women's team is relatively new, we want them to feel like they have always belonged.
There's a huge history and kōrero in terms of what the jersey must hold and what it must represent, because the legacy of all the people who have gone before them to hold up the mana of the Chiefs. And it's something that the players always try to aspire to.
We've had some success here at the Chiefs. We've had some great warriors wear the jersey. So, you know, when you put that jersey on, you accept that it comes with some responsibility to bring the best of yourself, to add something to the jersey.
When I was a young fella, I thought our older players and our leaders done a really good job at explaining and understanding what it meant to be a chief. I took that to heart with my values and the person I am. You know, I wanted to enhance that legacy of the Chiefs. So every time I put that jersey on, and the older I got, then the more responsibility I felt was on my shoulders to uphold those values and standards of what it meant to be a chief.
He piko he taniwha, at every bend a chief. What is the reason that you play? A lot of people talk about their family. They talk about their parents, their partners, their kids. Those are the people that sit on the bend. So when we get to the river, those are the people that they protect.
When we talk about taniwha, we're talking about sort of kaitiaki status, right? Around protection of this club and its people, the ones that work here and play here and coach here, but also, you know, encompassing our whole region and all the people that support us and are there with us through thick and thin. When we talk a lot about the connection piece around the waterways and we talk about the taniwha, I think about all being on the same page, all rowing our waka in the same direction.
We came in knowing that the taniwha was such a massive part of the Chiefs and the organisation. The men have used it throughout their history, and so the taniwha has been a huge part of what we do, the brutality that it brings and the beauty, both a creator of mass destruction and kaitiaki and carer and guardian of people.
On the field, when the player needs to become the taniwha, they will become the taniwha.
Talk about being relentless and that constant surge of the river. Those things are undeniable, and so those are probably just a couple of things that I think that are reflected in our jersey. It's what people see when they see the Chiefs take the field.
In the new jersey coming forward, there's also been the introductory of a kaitiaki, of a guardian. So when they become the taniwha, there is two birds on the side there. Ngā manu huia nei. And so those huia are the eyes from the sky. They're also those who watch our backs during a game. The huia are the eyes from the coaches of what they see above. At another point, they're the fans and the energy that they bring for their particular taniwha during the game.
The representation of both a female huia bird and a male one, that talks to both our manawa team and the Chiefs team, but it talks to both sides of who we are as a whole.
Everything is done with a purpose, Ultimately, yes, it's awesome that it looks good, but most importantly is what does it represent and what does it mean to all those players.
The final product is a true representation of who we are and what we stand for.
We're all connected through this awa. There's a chief on every bend, and that's your responsibility to breathe and live those values of what it means to be a chief.